Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Colin Podcast. I'm your host Renath, and today we have our co-host Ratish. We have a special guest. Hi Ruchith, welcome to the Colin Podcast. Your first guest in a while. So, how are you doing?
Hello, thank you so much for having me here. I'm doing pretty great actually, and hope you guys are doing good too. And I was
It's a pleasure
watching a
having you,
bit
brother.
of your podcast from before, and it seems a pretty cool concept to pick out something that's relevant always and have a open discussion about it. So I really enjoy
Thank,
the concept. Yeah.
Yeah, I
thank you,
appreciate
brother.
the
Thank you. Yeah,
what
I
do you call it,
appreciate that, brother.
compliments there, man. So again, thank you so much for joining us today. So today we're going to do something very fun. So we've done this with our previous guests as well. I think last time we did it for top EPL 11, and that was outside of the top six. So if you guys want, you guys can go check that video out. Hopefully we can link it if I can find the video. So today the catch is right now the hottest tournament right now is Euros. So today our target is to find the top 11 players that we're going to put in our fantasy team. So for example, I've got is my screen sharing by the way? Is my screen sharing by the way,
Not yet.
guys? Not yet.
No,
No,
not yet,
not
brother.
yet.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. I was about to go ahead. Thank God I confirmed with you guys. Yes. So as you can see here, we got the squad over here, and we got a bench of 7. So we're gonna fill all of this with players in a sec. So I hope our viewers enjoy this special episode. So without further ado, so who wants to go first?
You started it, brother. You go first.
I'll go first. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so this is the formation that I like. The safest formation for me because I'm not a professional manager. If I had a team, I would go with this formation. It's the safest. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. Um, there were a lot of goalkeepers that were really good, but at the same time, there were some who made mistakes, but they were still pretty good. For example, Unai Simon. But I want to go with Jan Sommer. Um, he had one really good performance against, can't remember the team, which he had previously.
It
With
was France, I
like
think.
with
Yes,
France, with France. It
with
was
France.
like
Was it with France?
the
Yes, he
yeah, it
saved
was
the
with
Mbappe
France, bro.
penalty as well.
Exactly that moment, man. I realized that I was his fan, dude. My God, like he
Oh
was actually
yeah,
good. Actually, yeah,
and
actually
against
fucking good with his
what was that other team?
Against Spain, he was quite unlucky as well because
Spain.
he lost on a penalty shootout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
But
did. He did.
I think he saved the Busquets penalty, and
and he
Yeah,
stopped
he
the amount of
like
shots he stopped in that match.
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
man. Yeah, he was so good in that match, man. Like this goalkeeper is one of the great talents upcoming.
Yeah,
Seriously,
he plays
like
for Leipzig, I think. I'm not sure.
I think he plays
Uh,
for
like
Borussia Mönchengladbach,
oh,
if I'm
Monchen,
not
sorry.
mistaken.
Yeah,
Because
Monchen.
yeah,
Gulakski
I had
or
him on a previous version of FIFA of Ultimate Team, and he was a cheat code almost.
yeah,
mm,
great player. I
mm,
don't know about club level, but in this tournament he was outstanding. Definitely just for
yeah,
that
man,
last
yeah,
performance, he gets in there. Let's go with
certainly,
left
man.
back. So this is very tough. This was the toughest position I had because I had Robin Gosens, I had Spinazzola,
Mm-hmm,
and Luke Shaw. All three really
mm-hmm.
good. Spinazzola was like the standout performance. Robin Gosens also really good, but I want to put Luke Shaw in there because I feel like he was because he got a couple of assists in the last game. He was defensively very solid. Um, Overall, his game has been very solid this whole season, and I want to put Luke Shaw there.
Yes,
The
and
But
problem with
he has improved so much from like when he
yeah,
had that almost career-ending double fracture in 2014, was it? When Louis van
yeah,
Gaal was
yeah,
manager. Then after that, he was not Jose Mourinho's favorite, to
mm,
say the least, and
yeah,
that feud still continues to this day. But since the end of last season or the beginning of this current season, he has been absolutely fantastic, and that also coincides with the arrival of Alex Telles to Manchester United. And ever since he got that direct competition, it has just taken him to another level.
Another level. I've noticed that as well. Ever since then, he has been
Exactly, man.
absolutely world class.
And when choosing the left back zone, it's so hard. It's so hard to find the appropriate player. Like
Same.
since all these wingers also come back as a left back, and they also come play as that. So it was
Of course,
fucking hard to decide that.
That
Yeah.
was a very good point.
and
Also.
Like all of a sudden we
And-
see T Hazard coming up playing at that point itself. It's fucking, oh my God.
and when you compare the left backs to right backs all across Europe, especially this season, more left backs have seemed to stand out over right backs.
Exactly.
Like, let's take
Like,
the Premier League. There's Luke Shaw and Telles at United. There's Robertson. There's Cancelo, who played a bit at left back. There's Luca Dean at Everton. So
Tierney, let's not forget Tierney.
yeah. Initially I thought like right back was overpopulated, like with Kylie Walker, Trent
Yeah.
Arnold,
No,
and all these like players and all. I thought initially it was right backs which were overpopulated, but significantly now like left backs have much more potential to come up.
Absolutely, you're correct with that. So we'll talk. We'll move on to the benches later on, but yeah, I want to put Luke Shaw in there. And Spinazzola missed by just a bit. I feel like just because Luke Shaw has been that good. So for my right back, this was actually very tough because there's not many, like you said, Ratish, not much of a competition to that side. So there was Di
Yeah.
Lorenzo, but I want to put Denzel Dumfries. I feel like I think he got a goal and a couple of assists, I think. And he has been
and
really good for Netherlands. Standout
and
performer.
even in the match they lost against, was it Czech Republic?
Czech Republic, I
He
think.
was
Yeah.
he was the
Republic.
standout player. Like, he was up and down the pitch the entire match. He was fast. He was skillful.
How did even like Czech Republic win that match, man? Like since the tournament, Memphis Depay was on form. Like all these great players were on form. Villarreal and all were on form, but like
I think-
somehow Czech Republic made it happen.
So what happened was, like, I think Daniel Mellon had a one-on-one chance and hit it straight at the keeper. And then immediately on the other side, I think Patrick Schick was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And that's where Matthias de Ligt panicked and put his hand in the way. It was absolutely a blatant red card, and that changed the game completely.
That changed the
Dude,
game.
Patrick Schick was also in impeccable form, man, this season.
Impeccable form.
Yeah.
I
He
know,
was
right?
so good. Yeah.
So we'll talk about Patrick Schick in a minute.
Of course, we have to.
We have to, man.
So for my left centre back, I'm actually not sure about left and right centre back, but over here I want to put Christiansen. I think he's a right centre back. Christiansen is there, but he has been really good for Denmark ever since that whole Christian Eriksen debacle, that whole incident that happens. Obviously, he's safe now.
The redemption of Denmark.
So it has been a redemption, renaissance. I forgot what's the word. How do you say that word? Renaissance.
I think it's Renaissance.
Renaissance. They're being
Renaissance.
on a little mission. So now I think they're in the semi-finals, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're the clear underdogs.
Their semi-final against England at Wembley. That would have been a dream at the beginning of the tournament. And everybody before the tournament expected Turkey to be the dark horses, but they have been. But Denmark have been probably one of the biggest surprises, and they look pretty balanced as well.
I know, right?
Yeah, certainly.
Because they have like Thomas Delaney, who's been superb. Is it Delaney? He's in Denmark, right?
Yes, Thomas Delaney, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Højbjerg, already got a very solid, what do you call it? Central midfield.
Center of the park, yeah, of course.
And then defensively, like I mentioned, Christiansen has been superb there. He has been really superb he has been really good at the UCL final as well when Thiago Silva got injured. He came in and it was like, the defense never changed. Superb player. Only issue is I don't know if he plays right centre back or left centre back. My other centre back is Leonardo Bonucci. So
Totally.
either
Yeah,
Bonucci
totally.
or Chiellini, one of them, but I would go with Bonucci because I feel like Chiellini is obviously he's a little bit old now. Bonucci is still, I don't know the ages.
I
Yeah,
feel like
clearly,
I
Kieran,
feel like they
Kieran
are
is older, right?
35 and 33, something like that.
Oh, that's
But
Three.
slight difference.
but it seems like they have been that partnership has been there for 10 years, and like
Hmm.
it has been like
Yeah, man.
they're almost like one player. They are like they have
They look the
probably
same as
grown
well.
together as a
The
partnership, and yeah,
the understanding between them, bro. My God,
exactly.
like clearly that partnership is like next level shit.
And Italy, they also have a couple of clean sheets this tournament as well. So you have to give
Hmm.
credits to Bonucci. I really wish I could put an English
Yeah.
player here, but unfortunately, these two players have been the standout players for me. So now moving on to the central midfield. So I had a lot of difficulty in this area as well. So right center mid would be Renato Sanchez. I love this player. Oh man, what a lovely player to watch.
Absolute baller.
Baller.
So he came up. He was the best young player at the last Euros, and then got his big move to Bayern Munich, which didn't really work
Hmm.
out. But
Yeah.
then this season, he was the main part of a great little team that defied all the odds and beat PSG to win Liga. So he was an absolutely crucial player
Dude,
in
like
that
the
result.
only bad move he made was like moving to Bayern. Only bad move.
Of
That's it.
course.
I think probably the pressure that was there led him to kind of have a lot of expectations behind him, and also the competition. Maybe he was still young though. He's still 23, right?
Yeah, he's still young, bro.
Exactly.
He
Still
has
young.
good time for him, bro.
He has plenty of time.
Plenty of time to improve, and as you can see, he's improving already. So I really wish we had a player like him. Unfortunately, we have Thomas Partey at Arsenal. So um, I hope Partey kind of shows that Renato Sanchez vibes in the next season. Hopefully, when I saw Renato, I was like, yeah, I thought Partey would be that sort of a player, but yeah, really good player. I really enjoyed watching him. Right center mid, I wanted to put Pogba, but I feel like it would not do justice to Locatelli. He has been another standout performer in this tournament. Manuel Locatelli. Hopefully, Arsenal can
Uh,
buy this player. They won't, but really good player. Scored two
and
goals in a.
when you look
Yes.
at the cards that you just searched when you typed his name, he has just from a 78 card to this 95 special player card. Shows like how much of a revelation he has been within the last season.
Absolutely.
So and he looks the complete midfielder. So he can play as the CDM, but he prefers to play on the left or right side, and he gets into the box. He drives into the box, but at the same time, he's defensively brilliant as well. So brilliant all-round player.
That's exactly why I chose him over Pogba. I think Pogba would suit over here, so he can come forward. Pogba
Exactly.
against was it Germany? I can't remember. Switzerland was superb, and I've never seen
Dude,
Pogba
like
like that. Oh my, absolute beauty to
he
watch.
he has his matches, man. To be honest, like
Mm.
he has his matches. At those points of matches, he shines like he's
He's
in the
like,
best.
oh yeah. In
Of course,
United,
like
yes,
on his day, he's the most
Yeah,
complete footballer on the planet.
the
But
planet.
I know, right?
we as like fans of Manchester United wish he could deliver that week in week out. But
Dude,
still, he's a total player. He can
but
play
still
anywhere
now,
in midfield.
but
Yeah.
still now, like Manchester, he's still a free agent right now, right? Like, Manchester
No,
United haven't signed him, like signed his contract yet.
But they
no,
extended,
his
right?
contract expires next season.
I think didn't they
Did
extend
it?
them?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, his
okay.
contract expires next season. So that's the debate right now at United whether to sell him or let him go for free next season.
Hmm.
I would say
So
extend.
Like there was some
that's a
post.
that's
I
quite
saw
a
I saw
big
some Instagram threads like over there. They said like he was a free agent or something. I was just confused. Like, sure.
he'll be a free agent next summer in
I would say
June 2022.
I would say extend his contract because he's still a very valuable player to United.
Yes, of course,
Yeah,
but
man.
that would depend on whether he signs it or not.
Oh
And
yeah, that's also true.
his agent is Mino Raiola, is somebody who's really, really difficult to negotiate with. Like as long as you don't, I mean, if you don't give him his terms and conditions, it's really, really unlikely that you'll get the deal done.
And Pogba is a highly marketable player, man. You
Of
make
course,
him and you make millions. That's it. He's a
exactly.
highly marketable player.
But one thing I was really surprised was it was his birthday 2 days ago, and I think it was his 30th birthday, and I was so
He's
surprised.
30?
Third?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No
I'm
way.
going to do a
Yeah.
small. I'm going to do a small cross check. Oh no, he was born in 1993. My bad. So he's 28. But
Oh,
still, you expect him to be like 26 or 27, like because I remember him
Yeah.
coming up in a Champions League final a few years ago against Barcelona. But now I realize it was 5 years ago, but it doesn't feel like 5 years.
I know, right?
Certainly, bro.
Exactly.
But I
Certainly.
feel like he's 28 because he's got a family now. He's got a little kid, I guess.
He's
Couple of kids,
he got
maybe.
a kid, bro.
So
He's
he's
got
got
a
a
kid,
family. So I
right?
expect him to be around 28, not 30 though. If he was 30, I would be really surprised.
Mm.
Did you know
So that
Walker
is
is
my
30?
bad. I think I
No, that's all right. Sorry.
read it out.
Did you know Walker was 30? Walker, De Bruyne is 30. Mahrez is 30.
Yeah.
Mahrez, I never expected him to be 30. De Bruyne, I was like, yeah, makes sense. Walker also 30. I was like, oh, damn, really? Is he that old?
No,
So
he's still fast, man. Like I thought
Exactly.
he's probably the fastest player in Premier League in that position itself.
yeah,
Probably the fastest defender in the Premier League, of course, no doubt.
Yeah,
But
of course. No doubt.
I think it was either Tomori or him, but
Mm-hmm.
Tomori moved on to AC Milan, of
yeah,
course.
tomorrow, yeah, what a frightening pace. So let's move on quickly. I think I only have 4 more minutes in this Zoom call. So um, for my attacking mid, we were talking about De Bruyne, but I wanted to put Wijnaldum because he scored a couple of goals. He has been superb for Netherlands. Hopefully, if I can spell his name right, George.
It's WIJ, I think.
There you go, I got it.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Wijnaldum. He has been superb for Netherlands. He scored, I think, 2 goals in that previous match. Sorry, not the previous match, the match before that. He's been superb in terms of creativity, in terms of getting to the box, finishing it, supplying the assist. He's been superb. I would say if Netherlands were to go to the semifinals and all, I think he would have been a standout player,
Dude,
scoring more goals.
this
Totally,
guy is the
totally.
right player in the right time, bro. He is
Mm,
always in the right time. Literally. Like every time he gets a chance, he gets comes to the box and scores the goal and goes away.
Of, of course. And in the Netherlands team, his role was shared with, it was usually shared with the likes of Donny van de Beek and Steven Bergwijn, but both of them were injured. So he had quite
Just see,
good responsibility, and I would say he took it pretty well.
yeah,
absolutely.
single-handedly, bro. Yeah, the
And
midfield.
in Liverpool, so they already have plenty of the attacking four. They already have plenty of assists and goals within them. So he had a little bit of a defensive responsibility and supplying the controlling the midfield, supplying the assists, the balls, deliveries. Sorry. So that's why I don't. That's why there weren't many goals from him in Liverpool. It's just a theory. I'm not sure if that's the case or if he has been, what do you call it?
And
Dude,
and in these last few matches, I saw him play for Liverpool. I saw that like he lacked energy and motivation sometimes,
True,
but
true,
that's
true.
normal when you play under Jurgen Klopp because he expects his style of gegenpress, which is chase the ball he expects his three midfielders and sometimes his striker as well. You see Bobby Firmino coming back so big, so deep to keep pressing the opponent's midfield. And of course, when you play in that system for 4 or 5 years, it's bound to wear you out, which is
True,
why
true.
he seeked out a move to Barcelona, which eventually turned to PSG in the last minute, and now he's a
dude,
PSG player.
that was the twist of the century, bro. Literally.
Exactly.
Dude, like, would you have think if Virgil van Dijk was there, like, would Netherlands probably be in the finals this time.
I wouldn't
Were they
say
lacking?
finals, but
Yeah, well,
of course they would be much more brilliant. But De Vrij played well, and
Was
I don't remember who
Matthias
the
de
other
Ligt, right?
centre back was. It.
Was it
Oh, I
Delict?
think yeah. So Dilly didn't have the tournament that everybody expected
True, true.
him to have, but I would have thought that the leadership and the stature of Virgil van Dijk with Delict and De Vrij, plenty of a perfect mix of youth and experience would have been an ideal back three.
That would have been like
exactly, man.
a
Like
wall.
with Van Dijk, it would have been the most complete team, the Netherlands team with Memphis Depay on
Absolutely.
the wing, and exactly all these players are so good. Yeah,
Because he can supply the attack as well with his, long passes and all.
long
Uh,
balls, my
long
God,
balls,
the
yeah.
perfect long balls,
Long
man.
balls. All right, so now let's move on to the left wing. So there were not many prominent wingers in the tournament, so wingers were left forwards. So I had to put Cristiano Ronaldo for the winger. I mean, by his standards, he had a pretty average tournament, but then again, 5 goals, and he wasn't even in the semifinals. His team didn't go to the semifinals, and that's pretty good itself. He equaled the record of Ali. I don't know the name of the player. He has the most
Was it
games.
Ali Dia?
Ali Dia or something.
I don't remember. I don't remember it.
Same, I don't remember it. So
Uh, he, he, he's an old player, bro. Like so
Yeah.
many centuries away.
he plays for he plays for Iran, I guess.
Correct.
Iranian player.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, he's a legend of
yeah, no disrespect.
like
But
can't
yeah,
remember his name, bro.
I wanted to put him in striker, but we'll find out why I didn't put him in striker in a sec. So I had to put him in
Mm.
left forward. He performs very well there. In Real Madrid, he performed really well there. Even though he had a pretty average season, he still scored 5 goals. He managed to get a couple of assists. He's still pressing. He's still very dominant in that area. The defenders get very scared when he comes charging with the ball. So I had to put him there. Now let's move on to the right winger. So I had a couple of options for the right winger, but I had to go with Emil Forsberg. So this is the guy from Sweden.
Yeah.
So he got a couple of goals for Sweden, and that's why Sweden were able to advance to the latter stages because of the goals supplied by him, and of course the role that he played uh, at right wing. I believe he played right wing in most of the games. That's why I put him in right wing or right forward. Um, and also his link up play with Isaac and the player behind him. I can't remember the player, Swedish player. Was superb when I watched that game against Spain. Yeah, really good player, stand-up player. I can't remember. Did he score 4 goals, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it was 3 goals
Three
and
goals.
3 assists or two
3 assists.
assists, was it?
That itself is
Yeah.
pretty outstanding, right? So that's why I had to go with
Exactly.
Yeah,
him. And for the striker is Patrick Schick. Hopefully I pronounced his name correct.
yeah,
There we
bro.
go, Patrick Schick. Hopefully I didn't botch any
That's
of
an
these names.
absolutely brilliant
Did you see that
Dude,
long shot by
this
this guy?
my
Yeah, it was
God,
the
man.
first match against was it Scotland? Yeah, it was Scotland where
Scotland,
he
right?
got space on the halfway
Yeah,
line and just absolutely hammered it, and like it was with perfect placement, perfect.
rockets, bro. Like he's shooting rockets, literally, man.
Really
My
good
God,
player. Really
he's
clinical.
good. He's a great aerial threat too. Like
Hmm,
a couple
Totally.
of the
good point.
yeah,
So very clinical. He scored, I think, 4 goals. Sorry, 5 goals.
Five goals,
five goals,
exactly.
5 goals in these Euros. Yeah,
5 goals
He's
equal
the top
Ronaldo.
scorer with Ronaldo. If
he,
you don't count
equaling
own
with Ronaldo
goals,
and penalties. Sorry,
yeah, of course.
yeah,
The
penalties. No,
Messi fanboy.
legend, bro. Like this season, he almost scored his half of the goals with penalties. No offense.
Messi fanboy. The Messi fanboy, yeah.
No. He's a great player, bro. He's a ghost.
Hmm.
Goat. Sorry.
No, but he's
He's a goat,
36,
man.
so he's
Yeah,
36.
but
Yeah.
yeah, he's one of the best players ever to play the game.
Best.
But
Best.
I don't think in terms of numbers and in terms of longevity, nobody compares to Messi. The way that Messi controls the game,
Yeah, man.
Probably, if you
He's
want someone to win a match, you would want Ronaldo in, of course. But if you want somebody to to get on the ball and make things happen, you give it to Messi because you see Messi recently in the Copa America in six games,
technicality,
four,
man.
yeah, exactly 6 games, 4 man of the match awards, 4 goals, 4 assists, 2 free kicks. That's just
Yeah,
crazy numbers for a
yeah,
34-year-old.
dude. Numbers. But still, man, Ronaldo is a goat, man. Like
Of
literally a
course,
goat.
no, of
I
Yeah,
mean, he's
course.
no offense
36,
to
so
that.
yeah.
Yeah, he's 30. No, like he's fucking good for his age,
Yeah,
man.
he's really
Literally
good for his
one of the
age.
best.
Plus, he's
Yeah,
still
like he scored
performing at the
some
top level.
proper goals, man. He scored some proper goals, but still he's half of the goals are penalties.
Penalties,
No
yeah.
Absolutely.
offense.
So yeah, but he's still performing. So I think the recent game he's got 2 assists and 1 free kick, and that was almost like a penalty free kick sort of a thing. It's really close to the edge of the.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm
Right
excited for
on the edge
Copa
of it.
America too, man. Copa America is going late this season, man. Much late.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the time difference, we would have watched that and we could have done an episode on that as
Uh,
well. So that's some
dude,
ballers there.
the
Exactly. Even
time,
for me, it's like
the,
1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Very difficult. So
like for us, it's early in the morning, man.
early in the
Who didn't
morning,
wake
yeah,
up
Exactly.
for
For
that?
Sri
difficult to
Lanka, it's
wake up.
like 5 or 6 a.m., I think, which
Exactly. The
is
moments of matches are
almost
like 3 a.m.
impossible.
and shit. Yeah.
No way we're gonna watch that. So yeah, so that's that. Now let's move on to the bench. So Romelu Lukaku. Let's not forget about the man, the perfect striker. Um, I would have put him on top, up top as a striker, but I didn't put him because I wanted my man Sheik to have his moment. Um, Raheem
Chic
Sterling.
man. Raheem
Totally.
Sterling?
So I mean, I understand like he doesn't play that well, and but he still got the goals, and he still I've seen him
Yeah.
make the runs. In the recent game, he performed really well. He got an assist. So
Yeah.
if you get the numbers, you're getting in the game. You're getting in the team. So yeah, Sterling. Spinazzola. So
Hmm.
I didn't do Spinazzola justice. He performs really well. The left hand side has been an absolute threat for Italy. He gets in the team. Um, Then I have Pedri. Pedri has the most distance covered this tournament.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
And I
18
think
years old.
most attempted dribbles as well, was it?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, he made some few good goals also, man, this season. Like some good
This guy.
goals. Nice goals.
This guy.
The 72 rated card is an insult.
It's an
Yeah,
insult. Yeah.
man. Embarrassment. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Dude,
As
This
much.
put
this is
that.
probably. I mean, this was probably I think
Yeah,
when he was in
update
his
your
16.
numbers, bro. Update
What
your
is it?
fucking
Sorry, put
numbers.
head. Put
FIFA's a
head.
bit
Put head.
slow.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Update your
yeah.
Mason
numbers.
Greenwood still doesn't have a face scan.
I
What the hell?
Exactly.
didn't know that.
He's still a generic
Dude,
player.
dude. Oh, give him a face, brother. What the hell are you doing?
So I wrote somebody. I don't know who it is now. DR. Do you guys know anybody who has initials DR?
Do you have any idea what position?
No, it's a reserve, right? So I forgot to.
All right.
uh, D and R. Who would that be?
PR, that's his
Yeah.
name.
you
No, no,
can
DR.
What
you
do you
can
call?
cut this part out.
Oh
What do
yeah.
you call
Okay.
him, doctor? What the
No,
hell?
no, 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 no. Like, no, no, it's the initial, right? So D is the first name, R is the second name.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, nice.
All right.
Ooh, he's good. He knows his foot. He knows his ballers, man. Declan Rice, because
I'm too bad with the names, brother. That's the only problem I have. Like I see the players, but the names
79.
suck.
See, the
Yeah,
name issue is that
yeah, the European names, man, too difficult.
very difficult to pronounce. Especially, have you seen this Croatian, Czech Republic names? It's a nightmare. Swedish
And
names.
Poland. Poland is
Poland.
an absolute um,
Yeah.
different level
You
in
think these?
terms of spellings and pronunciation.
I mean,
Certainly.
because why not? You have to put Mr. De Bruyne there. Another good player. I wanna put. Um, What do you guys think? Who should I put? I need some help here because I didn't.
So, what
Pogba.
positions have you put in?
Let's go back. So I put in a striker, winger,
Fingers?
left
Yes.
back,
Analyze that.
midfielder, two midfielders,
Mhm.
another forward midfielder, forward and a midfielder. We need
If
a
you want, you
defender,
can go for a center back.
another
Or
centre
is a
back.
goalkeeper?
John Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, John
Jones.
Stones. Yeah, totally.
goalkeeper. Yeah, I should put a goalkeeper, but I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Who even uses them?
I don't want to. So, but if I put a goalkeeper, it would be Unai Simon. He made a mistake, but he's still really good.
He's good. He's good.
So
Simon's good.
John Stones, because England still have like 5 clean sheets. They haven't been defeated yet, so you have to put some respect in the defenders, right? So there you go, John Stones. Yeah, this is my
Yes.
team. Yeah, so let's move on to our next participant.
These my dollars make it hurt.